we live must be evident. We need this in all of them to repentance. Altar call, alright. The world must know I'm a Jesus disciple. Me them the Christ, so I'ma be an example. Not for them I chat, for them not representing. World eating them introducing. Yeah, the question, oh them love you, but them never love Christ. The answer to that highly classified. The name you proclaim that are the one crucified. So can you please clarify? Hey, so when we touch out, we touch out here. So when we touch out, we touch out here. When we touch out, we touch out here. After call of the sentence, we touch out here. Jesus wanna represent. The lifestyle that we live must be evident. We need this in all of them to repentance. Elisha. When we touch out a word, lace up my boot and mash up my sword. Lifestyle for your line and be pleasing to Holy Spirit for your guns kick out like comfort. Say that them a Christian are living like Fred. Can't understand it. Like the church we have no more standards. Song the brass and the cymbals we're tinkling. And God is coming for your church without sin. When we touch out a word, Jesus wanna represent. The lifestyle that we live must be evident. We need this in all of them to repentance. I'll take all of these sentences. Touch out a word. So when we touch out, we touch out. See that when we touch out, we touch out. I'll take all of these sentences.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ezekiel Joseph joins us on the Now Morning Show this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Morning, my brother.
How are you going?
All is well. Can't complain.
Back. Welcome back.
Nice.
All right. So for people who may not have caught you the first, second, or third time that you was here, tell us who Ezekiel Joseph is.
Basically, a family-oriented guy that loves the Lord. Just, you know, love music, love family, and that's amongst my life. You know, yeah.
How have you been able to channel your love for music and your love for God into your everyday routine?
I mean, I've been doing this since I was like at the age of 8, you know, and always behind the music though. I'm a musician, so I play music. So
was your first instrument?
Guitar.
Guitar?
Yeah, I started off with the guitar.
You still go back to guitar first? Like, if you make it here, writing a song and thing?
Nah.
Where you started?
I started the keyboard.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Guitar was always bigger than me too. You know? Yeah, so I could hardly get my hands around the instrument too. So, you know, that's where I started.
So your instrument of choice, preferred instrument is keyboard?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. I think it's because I could do more with the keyboard, you know.
Okay, you can play any instrument once you can play the keyboard.
Yeah,
okay, you can literally just change your tone.
Yeah.
I understand. All right, go ahead. You were saying, so you start off behind the scenes.
So I start off with that, and then from there, I don't know where the singing came in, you know, but I always like playing for the worship team, playing for this and that, you know, different events, and then, you know, I would sing. I would sing in the backgrounds, but never really on the forefront. And then, you know, somewhere along the journey, I transitioned into the singing, you know, and I started loving it, you know, and I mean, every time a message comes, I just get the pen and paper and start writing. So somewhere along the journey, it just transitioned into me becoming an artist.
When the message comes, what form does that take? Like, how does it, like, walk me through an example of a time when, you know, the message would come and you would go and find your paper and write it down. Like, what was it like? For example,
I remember when we were actually coming out of the COVID season, right? And in 2021, I would have contracted the virus. And I wrote a song called Thank You because I really thought I was about to, I really thought I was going to, you know, and in that moment, I was really acknowledging life. You know, I was really thanking God for life because I thought I wouldn't have lived to see my birthday, you know, and June last year, I celebrated my birthday, and coming out of the COVID, you know, I was just saying thank you, you know, so that's where the inspiration came, you know, for that song. But all my songs, that's how it comes, you know. Sometimes just walking, going through life, you know, you see certain things and you just had to put it in pen and paper, especially like this one I'm about to release here today. That's coming out of our real life story as well, you know.
I mean, do you oftentimes get the opportunity to use your stories, your lessons to be able to make music or to make points going forward to help other people? Yeah,
most of the times. I mean, I always speak from a real place. I always try to get my messages as clear as possible. So you would never hear any of my songs that you really can't really understand what I'm saying, basically, because I always try to make my messages as very clear, you know, as possible.
You don't beat around the bush and use fancy poetry.
Come straight to the point. Straight to the point.
Straight on your chest. I hear you.
Yeah.
Tell me some of those challenges that you would have had to overcome to be able to, even to get to the place where you are right now.
Discouragements comes in different forms, you know, especially sometimes around, and you're hearing people saying stuff and stuff like that. But you know, I always try to be my best encouragement. You know, I dust my feet and just go again.
Well, just for bacchanal sake, right? Just for bacchanal sake.
I know you was going there. I know you was going there.
What's the worst thing you ever heard somebody say about you?
That's far-fetched, but I feel like it's just the support for me.
Okay.
You know, it's just the support. There's nothing I like here to say they say now.
Yeah.
It's just like the support, because you know you see folks that there and they say they encourage you to do this and do that, but whenever you do stuff, you don't ever see that kind of push, that kind of encouragement altogether.
How do you get past that? Because I think most artists suffer from that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody is chaining up and telling, yeah, man, no, you can do the thing. Yeah, man, you have the skills, you have the whatever. And then you do a whole event.
Yeah.
And they say, well, nah, boy, that night I had to wash my hair, you know, and it's a ball man. How do you overcome that challenge when you feel that way?
For me personally, I believe that the messages go directly to the person that it's written for. You know, you'll get inboxes where you'll get some messages in the inbox that people will tell you, you know, that song was really a blessing to me. And I feel like whatever God placed on my heart is for a particular person, is for a particular season, and it would reach the intent person that it's intended for, you know. So I don't really stress about the support altogether. I just more or less encourage myself and that the fact that it's going to reach who it's, you know, it's intended for. So.
And perseverance is key, and I think that you're right. If the message comes to you, then whoever it's intended for, they will also receive the message that you continue to pass on. Tell me about the new one that you're going to drop, Cold.
Yeah, this song in particular, just to cut the story real short. Because
no, you can keep it long, it's all right. We have time. Talk.
Yeah, I remember this song, Cool, it stemmed from a place where I asked myself, how have we become so cool as a people? I've been driving. I was driving and I was just looking at some different things happening on the side of the streets and stuff, and I said, but wait, how have we become so cool as a people? But real testimony, I remember there's this guy that I met, right? And someone called me and told me, come and pick up this guy. Some folks abandoned him. And when I picked him up and he was in my vehicle, he was telling me that, you know, he's from Guyana. He just came down to Trinidad, and this guy employed him in Trinidad and would take him from Penal to Sandy Grande in the bush to cut some bamboo.
Right.
And he said he would do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He would pick him up and drop him back.
Yeah.
And Friday, he left him in the bush. Never came back for him. Saturday, he spent the night, Friday night in the bush. Saturday night, he spent the night in the bush. Sunday, thinking that the guy is coming back, never came back. At this point, he's hungry.
Of course.
So he's telling me that he's...
3 days they're hungry?
No, he's telling me that he's literally walking through the bush and he's cutting coconut because he's really hungry, and he has a 1-month baby that he came down with his wife. And Sunday, he realized that the guy wasn't coming back for him. Monday morning, I met the guy when I was on my way to work. Right, he said he walked up to some place, I believe his Manzanilla, he reached, and he walked in thinking that he's going to find Penal, and folks are telling him, just keep walking, you almost reach, you know. And I say, but when I heard this story, bro, literally tears streaming down my face, because I'm saying how people could be like so evil, you know. And the guy walked from Manzanilla, he decided he's not asking anybody anything else, and he walked straight back down to Arima. That's where I got him. And he's saying that, you know, I said, bro, you want something to eat? He said, nah, bro. I said, want your doubles? He said, nah, my family hungry, I can't eat. You understand? And at that point, that's the first time I ever found the money in my life on the streets, you know, just before I got him. And I said, you know what, still think this happened, that money was for him. Clearly. You know. And this song in particular came from that. That's that testimony. How have we as a nation, as a people, as a world become so cold-hearted?
I'm going to give you the opportunity to sing that song for the people of Trinidad and Tobago this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage each and every one of you in a real way to go out there and make a difference today, now. Because together we aspire, and if together we perspire, then together we can definitely achieve. On behalf of Natasha Lake, Kimberly D'Souza, the entire team here at TTT, I'm Rawkus, wishing you a fantastic day. And remember to be the difference, be the change, and don't be so cold. Ezekiel is going to give us that song, Cold, to end the show this morning. And then, of course, we head across to Roxanne Suraj. She has your major network news at the top of the hour.
Yo. Sometimes me wonder, you know, where's your humanity? Who feels that knows that in Rawkus? I have a question. But how the whole world gets so, man heart gets cold like ice so. We not love one another. I see man a kill brother and sister. So many people get mashed up, cause everybody want reached up. Social media promote an agenda. Enough man a get blind to the needs of another. Man a chase wealth and power. Everybody want build big tower. How we get so cool as a people. Cool as a people, yeah. Rawkus, cause enough man a eat while another one starving. Enough man a laugh while another one crying. Enough man a sleep while another up hurting, yes. I see someone live it up while another one struggling. Drive past a man in the rain him walking. How we get so cool as a people. Look on the highway is a mother, cause at the home she's breadwinner. Trying to make ends meet. In the sun mama do it. I saw you pass with your glass up. You don't care if she lunches a lollipop. I saw you roll by Starbucks, but Jaja take note of your conduct. Cause enough man a eat while another one starving. Enough man a laugh while another one crying. Enough man a sleep while another up hurting, yes. I see someone live it up while another one struggling. Drive for some man in the rain and walking. How we get so cool as a people. One man trash is another man's treasure. And you know that. You treat him lesser. You become an oppressor. Success you a measure. You better watch what you practice. Cause Father God take notice. You go reap what you sow one day. Every unfair game of a replay. One day come go take. Cause enough man I eat one another one. Enough man I laugh. Enough man I sleep while another hurting, yes. Someone live it up while another one struggling. Drive past the man in the rain and walking. How we get so cool as a people. We become so cool as a people. I say, where's your humanity? Cool as a people. We become so cool as a people, yes. I said attack you attack, but you not living on the struggle. To stay afloat, man, so let me tell them, say enough man I eat. I say enough man I laugh, yes. Enough man I sleep while another up hurting, yes. I say someone live it up while another one struggling. Giant past a man in the air and walking. We become so cool as a people.